Or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. Shark's got it left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
2nd and 12. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Tua on 4th down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Going up top. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
But it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's once again complete to Chark.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Screen pass to Lindsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got an open man. It's Foster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
9 yards that time.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Three yards remain for second down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rico Gafford. As time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead on the final play of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
46.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 46
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go play action here on 1st down. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw here. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd and short.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second down and goal. Tua. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Tua to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Justin Madubuike able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now back to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 99, check 99.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Here's second and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's third and goal.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard. Line.
Get ready. Get ready.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Again, it's Williams fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rico Gafford.
35 yards.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. That one looks like he'll throw here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.